Welcome back to our channel. Space specially created to provide you valuable information about Panama. When you are moving to a foreign country, one of the main concerns of many expats is what type of insurance coverage are available. To help answer all your insurance questions, my guest today is Luis Povea, my insurance broker and an expert in the field. Welcome, Luis. Happy to have you here.
Glad to be here, guys. Sharing with you. You guys are being my clients for many years.
Many years.
So we're sort of like allies, maybe.
Yes,
and
we are.
I'm so grateful and to sharing with you.
Thank you. The private system in Panama offers an excellent healthcare compared to the United States and Canada, not only because for the high-quality hospitals, but also for its affordability. Tell us a little bit about it.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, we need to understand, in Panama, we have three systems. So it's a public system, which is from the major population. Then we have Social Security, which is mandatory by law. So mandatory by law by the workers, so to speak. And then we have the private system, which is exceptional, as you mentioned, outstanding and remarkable for locals and expats as well. And we have many, diversity of outstanding hospitals in Panama. Yeah. And as you mentioned, compared to other jurisdictions such as Canada or the US, here it's more affordable and suitable. Even though if you don't have any insurance for you, you always will find something suitable in terms of private healthcare. And on top of it, yes, and you can approach MDs here without any restrictions. They always will be serving you. And that as an insurance provider, I've been in the field working with my clients and serving them, providing medical services. And if they require such as pre-authorization from an MD here, they work really close to us. And we can closure any disappointment they have within a few hours. We don't need to expect many weeks to get a response from a medic here.
Yeah.
So that's a really big important factor you need to take in consideration if you're analyzing to relocate here in Panama.
Once you are here, you can choose between a local or an international plan. Which is the best plan that you recommend to your clients?
As far as I work with my clients along these years, I have to say that if you're planning to move to Panama and relocate here, for good, you need to understand it, whether if you're from Canada or you're from the US, especially in Canada. If you exceed the 6 months and you're planning to stay longer and planning your residency here, you need to understand you're not more eligible, so to speak, for the Canadian healthcare system. So you need to understand if you're let's say an expat who are traveling often for business, then you will need something not local but internationally as well. So
better.
It's better to have a combination of both. And then I have to say I can fit in every budget you're thinking. Also, it's according to your age and your health status. And of course, there's a certain process. But as a broker, I will help you along the way to accomplish all those requirements. To get done and well covered at the end of the
To have an idea, what is the coverage amount of this plan?
Well, it depends, but I would say don't get insured for less than $1 million if you're an expat here. Even though Panama has a sort of so affordable or suitable healthcare, you need to understand that Panama, it's an importer country. That means that every health and every medication or healthcare items, they will import it to Panama. So by inflation, one of the most items in the world or factors who always have like sort of an impact on the inflation rates, it always would be the healthcare.
Yeah.
So we need to understand that healthcare, even though it's more affordable than the US, it's always, if you have something critical or something major medical, you need something no less than $1 million per year. I always suggest find something renewable for a year, no less than $1 million. That's but always we always.
Yes, you never know, and it's better to be covered.
It's better to be covered, but we always planify, and not only planify. We always what we do. It's like sit with the client and start like designing a plan, a coverage plan in order to accomplish their needs. Some of our clients, they don't need maternity, for example, and they travel often, and they're businessmen, so they need something more internationally, or something for emergency room, ICU, or critical sickness.
Yes.
So it depends of the person, of course. Depends of what do you do for living, like your financial status in terms of if it's money accessibility. So what we do is we plan the way, we design the best path in order to get you through the best coverage who exactly fits on you.
Who better fits with you.
Better fits on you, exactly.
Exactly. How about the monthly fees? Or I know you can also pay annual, yes? Like one pay.
Yeah, exactly. We always, in order to design you the best plan, we always trace the best premium mode that could fit on you. Depends if you're willing to pay yearly. Of course, there always will be benefits and extra discount if you pay for a year. But then we have a more affordable, suitable options like monthly, trimester or 6 months. Depends of your accessibility or how willing you're be to make an investment. Because you need to be honest here that I gotta be honest, this is not that expense, but I would say this is an investment.
Of course, it is. It is. And also, it's very important to mention that with these plans, you can also get your medicines at the pharmacies with very special discounts.
Oh yeah, yes, we have very, I call it the gadgets.
Yeah.
Yeah, people, they're not also acknowledge that they have many benefits, plus, you got an extra plus, medication discounts, pharmacy discounts, laboratories, you have a preventive, preventive benefits along the year. We have a cancer benefit along the year, preventive. In any kind of our healthcare options or major medical options, we always have gadgets or benefits. So you just need to be acknowledged about this, and we always accomplish the clients along the way, always teaching them how to use the policy, get the benefits of the policy, the extra plus. We always, accomplish the client in
and
every
I can
step.
say, Luis is a very good company along the way. Your new house is a very important investment that you are looking to protect. How does homeowners insurance work in Panama?
Well, we have I gotta say that in Panama we have one of the best premiums and rates ever in Latin America. I would say in the Americas. Why? Because we don't suffer about hurricanes. We don't suffer about earthquake. We're a very safe country, and even though you can find reinsurance companies who always pushing the rates here due certain catastrophic events, let's say in California, whether in Mexico, now, remember last year was one of the most catastrophic nature events we ever had in history. Yeah. But in Panama, thank God we're super safe in terms we're always being able to give our clients the best benefits, the best coverage, including catastrophic events, including earthquake, hurricanes, everything about catastrophic, and for a minimum rate. Yes. And that's a really benefit that if you're planning to relocate in Panama, you need to understand that insurance, home insurance in Panama, it's way better than the U.S., way better than certain jurisdictions like Florida, for example. And that's a plus, that's a benefit for sure.
And if you are going to use a mortgage to buy your property, it's mandatory to have a standard policy, right?
Absolutely. But I have to say, the bank always will force you to get the bank insurance. Don't do that. Because you always be free to purchase your insurance, out of the bank. And let's be honest. I mean, it's better for you, to get the protection outside instead of be forced to pay the minimum fee to the bank, which is, in some terms, they're always they're even more expensive than the normal insurance. So, and yes, but besides the banks, it's always forcing you to get it, or it's a mandatory thing to get a home insurance if you're getting a loan. You need also to understand they will not tell you to protect your content. So yeah. Be aware that even though you have your home insurance, that home insurance won't cover their home content. You need to buy an extra plus coverage, which is the content
it's like
insurance.
A multi-risk
yes,
policy.
That's what we call it here in Panama, residential multi-risk policy.
Luis, thank you so much for your visit today.
Ana, it's a pleasure to be here, guys. I mean, not only because we are like family now, yeah. It's because I want to help your clients and accomplish their dreams, and be with you guys along the business, and to give the best service we can. That's my dream.
Thank you so much for watching, and remember, this space is for you. Let us know your questions about Panama, and we will be answering you as soon as possible. Bye.